Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a team from the American, the Illinois Fighting Illini, squaring off with another team from the American, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Liberty's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Sexton. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they're able to make the tackle. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Illinois' offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Give to the back. There he goes.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Sexton. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. The Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Brings up second down.
Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Sexton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's going to take off. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Flames line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
He's taken down at the 40. Good enough for a 1st down.
He breaks a tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Illini! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Dropping back, it's Sexton. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks the tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Flames decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he makes a catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Sexton. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Handoff from the gun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Turning it on! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line. And that's a...
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
The Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass, it's Sexton. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Runs through a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Denmark. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sexton. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Flames send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Flames will call on their punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sexton. Finds a tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Gain of 20. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Off play action. Pressure coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. There he goes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
To kick it away. A huge gain downfield.
Punt is in the air.
4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And that ball is live in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sexton. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. His man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Denmark. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Trying play action. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Sexton. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Under a minute to go, just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite him. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.